Ball on EA Sports. On tap, we've got what should be a fairly intriguing matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Baltimore Ravens. I'll see you again at halftime as we preview some of the action coming up on Sunday. But for now, it's Thursday Night Football. And on the call, as always, it's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, the rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden, and we finally made it, partner, through the winter, through the spring, now into the summer, and football finally back.
And during that time off, we all cherish our vacation time. But admit it, you're the same as me. When you were working out, when you were doing things, you thought about football, didn't you? And you couldn't wait to be back up here again.
Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So Lamar Jackson, in his second season, the Heisman Trophy winner of 2016, leading the Ravens onto the field. Jackson on first down, and his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, but it's going to be second down. And we get a quick peek at the Ravens starting offense.
And we focus on maybe the ultimate home run hitter in the NFL today, and that's running back Saquon Barkley, because teams come into every game with the idea that they want to limit his production and especially his big play ability. But how many times did we watch him in his rookie year where he would be limited throughout the game, then all of a sudden there he goes out the back door, 50, 60, 70 yards. He's a lot of fun to watch unless you're trying to defend him.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Play action. It's Jackson. He may try and run for this. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago. Everyone in this stadium knows Jackson can do that as well as any QB in the league. They talked about limiting some of his running this year, especially the design runs, but he's still going to scramble when he feels he has green in front of him. He led all quarterbacks last year, 695 yards rushing. And keep in mind, 80% of those came in the 7-game stretch when he was named starter late in the season. On first down, they go with Dixon. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And time to take a look at the Jaguar defense.
Calais Campbell is one of the tallest defensive ends in the league. Has the ability to get low and play the run, and adds excellent kick blocking ability.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And now Jackson will look to throw it. It's caught, and there's the first NFL catch for Marquise Brown. Touchdown. Marquise Brown, 53 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So here are the Jags now set to get their first drive. They'll be led out by their 6'5" quarterback out of North Dakota State. It's Carson Wentz.
He didn't have as many throws or plays in college as many of the quarterbacks that were coming out in the draft, but he maximized what he had. Ended up winning 2 national championships as a starting quarterback at North Dakota State.
Now Wentz over the middle, and it's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and that'll bring up second down. And now a look at the offense for Jacksonville.
So let's all work together on this one because it's natural to just watch the football. But I want all of us to watch the center of this offensive line, the center and the 2 guards. They've got to be able to control the point of attack, and they didn't do such a good job on that last play. Plenty of opportunities to redeem themselves. They'll have to take advantage of that and start to make progress.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. And here are the Raven defensive starters.
Let's go to the middle of the Baltimore defense where Brandon Williams holds court. And we often talk about how difficult it is to stop a big-time runner. How about trying to stop a big-time guy in the middle who wreaks havoc both with pass rush and against the run? Brandon Williams went to his first Pro Bowl at the end of the 2018 season.
Wentz will try again on second down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
And Thomas has it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Give the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter. Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And coming up on just to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room and pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Barkley on first down, running into a wall as he stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Calais Campbell on the stop. Play action. Now Jackson steps away. He'll try and run it. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Now it's Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and they will score. Touchdown. He is a difference maker at the linebacker position. He had a pick six last year, remember it, but it's different for those guys, isn't it, than a corner or a safety?
It certainly is, because sometimes they're pattern reading, seeing what the receivers are doing. Sometimes they're spot dropping, just getting to a place on the field and finding the quarterback and going to the ball. But remember this, these linebackers, at one time in their life, a lot of them were running backs, and they love having the ball back in their hands and making big moves towards the end zone.
Josh Lambo now for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
That ties the game at 7.
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now here come the Ravens. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
That didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good too.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Jackson going to get this out to Brown. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. From the 38, Jackson has got his man. It's Andrews. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
First down, Dixon. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Second and 5 now. Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 7-7, our score after 1.
Ready, Henry, Mike 47. Hey, tight.
A first throw for the backup Griffin. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Tucker named league's all-pro kicker for the 3rd time in 2018.
Go ahead and admit it. The only time that you get excited about Justin Tucker kicking is when he actually misses.
It's
and excited is not the right word. Surprise is more what we're talking about. 90.1% coming into 2019. He's incredible.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him. I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
You better be afraid of me.
Out of the gun, it's Kelly. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jeff Swain, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Kelly to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. From the gun, Kelly sliding out of the pocket. He can run for it, and he will. He's got the 1st down or inside the 40. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 35.
Under the category of obvious, you hate giving up a 1st down on 3rd and long. And somehow he finds his way downfield and picks it up.
Yeah, if you look at the coverage defensively, oh, this is great, but no one accounted for him at the quarterback spot.
At some point, you actually have to tackle him and get him on the ground short of the 1st down marker.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. An opening there on that 1st down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. On 2nd down now, it's Cunningham, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. And they run with a backup. This is Thomas Rawls. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Kelly. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to keep it here. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at 10. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Come on, set. 18 Gator. Let's go, Pete. Tighten up. Ready.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Cunningham. And he will get this into the end for a Jaguar touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
The point after through raindrops, up and good. And the lead is 19-10. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Robert Griffin III now gears up to lead this home.
On the set. Mike 50. Get the ball. Tight right. Hey, 4 down.
On second down, it's Hill. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. He stayed afloat for a second there after the first wave of contact, but that was going nowhere.
Yeah, what did he tell us in pregame? I just don't want to get my feet stopped initially when I'm trying to make a run. That's exactly what happened there, unfortunately.
Mike's 50.
On third down, Griffin. And a throw there, incomplete. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Cunningham. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
60 or.
Now a first down throw, Kelly. He's got a first down and more past the 30. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
This quarterback now 4 of 5 since coming on. It's 1st and 10. Now Kelly. Now he'll pull it down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Here we go. 18 Gator. Check tight.
To throw again on second down. Kelly caught here by Conley. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one a first down pickup of 8. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Go! 10 over. Cut his left. 3 down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Kelly going to throw again. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Cunningham. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. It's a gain of a couple on what should be the final carry of half number 1. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. It is back to football for 22 teams here on this Thursday night.
Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. This one fielded at the 5. And an effort on the return there gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them with something else.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Rolling to his right. He may try and run for this. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
Come on, set. 18.
On first down, Cunningham. Hit only a couple down to the 44. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, Cunningham here on the ground. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, Kellen. Now this is brought in by Pryor. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 31-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Kelly. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Kelly, and it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 18.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Cunningham. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The UCLA product, Kenny Young, had the tackle. To throw on 2nd and 6. Kelly. Pryor has it complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. So that'll get them to first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. They go play action here on first down. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jeff Swain there to make the grab. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Extra point tacked on by Bo, and that makes it a 21-10 game. That one in the books as a 12-play drive, and it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll stay on the ground with Barber. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
But these guys going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got?
From the gun, it's Griffin. And that will be incomplete.
Here comes the ball. I see you, boy. I see you.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Pressure comes and the Jags block it. Now it's scooped up and this is a live football. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. In for the score. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
Partners, you well know every block punt wasn't necessarily a called block. Sometimes the guy just finds his way back there. Doesn't matter. The play happens, and that one turned into 6 points because they handled it so well after the block.
Lambeau to add on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So very rare blocked punt, scooped and returned for a touchdown. What an exciting play. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. RG3 going to bring the Ravens up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The drive begins with a run by Dixon. And he'll wind up about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Play action. Now Griffin. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts, and it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. That was a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
This has kind of been the story all night long, hasn't it? An inability to really get much done on third downs, and it's costing.
Here's Sam Cook now. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. Bust through the tackle. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Excellent field position after the face mask penalty. 1st and 10 out near midfield. Play action, it's Kelly. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. And it's second. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Kelly. Throwing again. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's third down. A play fake. Now Kelly. And finding Keelan Cole. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. First target, first catch, and a first down. One quarter remains here.
Ready up.
56, Mike, 56. Wild Bill.
They run with Cunningham. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
30 base.
Watch your slant. Watch your slant. Watch your slant.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cunningham. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. The Jaguars on third down. They've been on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw, Kelly. Got an open man, Keelan Cole. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Jags first down. This quarterback now, 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10.
Come on here. Come get some.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. They have the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Lambo on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it culminates in a Jags touchdown. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Chris Moore was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Second and 10 now. Griffin. And he fires one incomplete. The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, Griffin. And that is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the fourth quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
They go with Cunningham. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 40 now on second down. Kelly, his throw incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That's for a touchback. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Second and 10, once again, Griffin. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
The Ravens on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 17. Griffin. They set up the screen to Hill. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now, and come up on second and a couple. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Cunningham trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Tim Williams makes the tackle.
At the 31-yard line.
On second down, it's Cunningham. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
56, right there, 56. Let's go, D.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Baltimore, good night, everybody.